kid in the 80s.
Happy Halloween, 80s allies! Welcome to another fun-filled show. We've got laughs, we've got drama. We probably even have a grown man cry once or twice.
What? Who's crying?
Well,
Drama? What drama?
I mean, you've been known to.
Look, that happened one time. I was young and I needed the money last week, so that's beside the point.
Well, we don't need to discuss that, but we are going to discuss, we're going to knock this right out of the park real quick, hit you right in the face as fast as we possibly can, with Over the Top with Adrian.
Well, I think before we get into that, though, I think we're getting, don't get a little ahead of yourself.
Well, yeah, I want to get
This is going to be a Ghostbusters-centric episode.
It is.
Love the Ghostbusters.
It is.
Grew up on the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Favorite cartoons of all time. So I can't wait to see what you guys got me reviewing.
Well, and we know that by the time this actually hits the airwaves, we're going to be a week or so away from Ghostbusters Afterlife. You've already seen us, Larry and I, review the final trailer for it. I know I'm personally excited about it. I know you're excited about it. I know you're excited about it.
I wonder...
Huh?
Where was I?
I don't know. You were off doing whatever it is
doing
you do.
whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't get an invite. Again.
Well,
again
it's like
with the invites.
Listen, there's a lot of things when you're invited you don't show up for, so I'm just saying.
And it's like I told Jim, if being a Ghostbuster was a true profession, I'd be a Ghostbuster.
Well, unfortunately for you, it isn't.
No, it's not. But
No.
there are a bunch of loonies out there thinking that they're seeing ghosts.
Well, I mean, sometimes it happens. You never know.
You never know. You might be away somewhere, and then all of a sudden, you know, a ghost of a child might be looking at you down the steps.
Have you ever seen a ghost? Like legitimately, have you ever seen one?
No.
No. You? Have you?
Yeah.
Really? So have I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too. And it's I'm telling you, it's a memorable moment when when you have a paranormal experience for sure.
Yeah. You know what? Luckily, nothing bad has happened to me as far as getting like anything paranormal. But I've seen.
I think probably one of the biggest things that I will take from the time that I owned a home and lived alone was that it was a haunted house.
Oh.
And there was a ghost of a little girl that was there. She would actually literally crawl in bed with me in the morning. And there were times where I literally could see, if I looked, I could see the depressions on the comforter where something was moving into the bed. There was nothing there, but you just saw as if something heavy was...
So you sure you weren't at like R. Kelly's house?
No. Yeah, I'm sure it was my house.
All right.
Now, I haven't seen any ghosts, but I do know my fair share of monsters.
Monsters?
I mean, don't we all?
Yeah, we know quite a few monsters. But anyway, we need to...
We do. Let's, and you did say you were a fan of the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh my god, I loved it.
You love the Ghostbusters
I
cartoon.
loved it.
Well, and you should be...
I love the Ghostbusters.
Egon, Bankman, like, yes.
Jake, Tracy.
Not the real Ghostbusters.
Is that the real
Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we're having you review this one.
Huh?
Go on. Take this with you. Go on. Shall we?
Yeah.
This isn't in my contract.
What?
This? Both of y'all.
Well, you should see what's not in my contract.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian!
Give it to us!
This is Adrian Starr, and this is Over the Top with Adrian Starr, and I get the pleasure of reviewing Ghostbusters. And no, like the jump out of the table told you, not what you think. No, it's not with Bankman, it's not with none of that. It's the 1986 Filmation version of Ghostbusters. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we'll give it a try and see. We'll see how many over the tops this one get. Okay, Filmation. A monkey? There's so much wrong about this. It's not even funny. Is that a boat castle? Again with the damn monkey. Is that a robot? What the? I didn't drink enough of this. Blue, I'm gonna find out where you live at. Is that a rat, snake, possum? Okay. Episode 1. Here we go. You gotta remember this was the 80s, so cocaine was a prevalent thing. Oh no, definitely cocaine was a prevalent thing. I feel like I've already died.
Now I shall bring together all ghosts and creatures of the night.
But how could you? What?
We shall easily conquer the earth. No one would be foolish enough to try to stop ghosts.
Yeah, because you're not even a real ghost. You're a skeleton with metal parts and a speakerphone for a mouth. So how is this prevalent to anything in the hell? Oh my God.
How are we supposed to stop? You gotta learn not to be afraid of ghosts.
Oh, they got pimps in the basement.
Who's afraid? It's a robot ghost.
That robot ghost got scoliosis.
I am Primeval, leader of ghosts and evil spirits.
Primeval. Like this show. Absolute evil. I shouldn't have to watch this.
Free at last.
Oh, look at him hit that pose. He was fabulous.
Wait for me.
Somebody gonna have to explain what the hell that is. Oh, and he farting to propel himself? Well, the brothel's lights still on, so that's good.
Deal. And if you don't, you'll agree that ghosts don't exist?
I'm hoping this show don't exist.
Hard bargain, Miss Ray.
Jumping jumper cables. Next time, call before you drop in. It talks. Of course. And that's more than can be said for that fish.
Well, jumper cable. This is the dumbest damn thing I done watched in my entire. Why?
You think Primeval took our dabs into the future? There's only one way to find out. Everybody ready? Hit the time turbo. We're heading for the future. Let's go, Ghostbusters! Stay tuned for some scenes from the next exciting episode of Ghostbuster.
Nope. Nope. Hell no. No. Not as a goddamn wizard.
As our story continues and then...
So, just got finished doing a review for Ghostbusters from Filmation. Words cannot describe the sheer of what this was. I know we probably got some young children watching this, but y'all need to cover y'all ears because this was some bull. So, here we go. Scarified. What the is Scarified? I've never heard somebody use Scarified. What was Scarified was this whole show. Like, the amount of cocaine that went in producing this, it's got to be astronomical. The Colombians got bankrolled for this. You mean to tell me there was a genius monkey who was cooking named Tracy who sounded like Tyrone from around the corner? That makes sense. Why in the world was the ghost a robot, a speaker system, and an 8-track all at the same time? You'd be like, you know what's a good idea? Robots! Whoo! Love robots! and Ghost. Put an 8-track in it. Filmation, you have done an absolute travesty, and you have crushed my soul on this day. I was expecting to watch Ghostbusters, Bankman, Egon, Ray, the Ecto One, all that lovely jazz, and you decided to be a bunch of assholes in 1986 and come up with that shit. I can't even bless your heart. I can't even bless your heart. I can't. I'm not going to bless your heart. You can politely go
Welcome back, 80s allies. Adrian doesn't look too pleased with himself. What? So what'd you think of Jake and Tracy and the robot ghosts and the dude playing the organ and the rat thing and the car and the fact that where they work is haunted and stuff?
Did you end up watching the second episode? No.
There was more.
No. Well, there's the whole.
Look at all of that.
And this is only one half of the thing. Now, all the joking aside, let's talk about this, because for those that are aware, this began at Life as a live-action series in about 75, I believe it was.
Yes, it did. It was supposed to be a live-action kind of Scooby-Doo is what they were shooting
When
for.
cocaine was prevalent.
Yes, well, yeah, but ultimately that did not take off. Flash forward to the creation of the Ghostbusters movie that we all know and love, and there was a massive argument over the use of the name Ghostbusters.
One didn't want to be associated with shit, so.
Well, no, they wanted the term Ghostbusters.
No, one didn't want to look like shit.
And CBS was not willing to give up the name, and it took a little while, but it finally happened. But then fast forward a little bit, and Filmation decides to capitalize on the success of Ghostbusters by releasing
Ghostbusters.
this, and
Unfortunately, Filmation went out of production because of said capitalization.
well, no,
So,
they
it
were
was like
around
the
for a
Tower of
while.
Babel.
What? I don't.
Because that right there does not need to see the light of day. Period.
I have to be honest. I had not. All of our joking aside, I had never seen this before.
Who's joking?
Yeah, well, I had never seen this before, and then had the occasion to watch the first episode.
Now, I watched this between the ages of 4 and 6
Thanks
because
a lot.
hey, that's enough out of you.
No, I'm just saying.
I really, really wanted to be Jake. I thought Jake was really cool. And, of course, this came on Monday through Fridays after school. And on Saturdays, I'd get the real Ghostbusters, in which I would enjoy the other set of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The real Ghostbusters.
By the way, I noticed something when I was watching this. You were not represented in this show. Like, there was not one brother in the whole thing.
Thank God.
Thank
God.
But I mean,
Thank God.
I'm curious. Like, this failed. This failed miserably. Let's be honest. It did.
Fail is an understatement.
Yeah, this failed miserably. But my question to you, because I think it's relevant to you, did you find yourself gravitating more as a kid towards the real Ghostbusters because there was somebody you recognized, so to speak, in Winston? Do you know what I mean? Like, did that have anything to do with it?
For me, no. Not me personally, no. I enjoyed it because I was a fan. Like, I saw the movie before I saw the cartoon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I was a huge fan of the movie, like the first one, and I was like, I wanted to be Venkman. Venkman was my favorite character, so I was like, he was.
Well,
smart.
Venkman's my favorite
yeah,
character,
exactly.
too.
So I wanted to be Venkman. You know, the addition of Ray and stuff, that was awesome. I was like, oh man, Ray's cool, but Venkman was where it was like.
Yeah. I think that's for most of us. Yeah.
Well,
So
he had all the best lines. He was quick-witted. He was smart.
He got to sleep with Sigourney Weaver.
He did. I'm always curious though. I wonder if kids. You have to consider there was a lack of inclusion with this, and it was not something I ever noticed at the time. But
Yeah,
now,
I didn't notice it at all.
But now I'm sort of, because we have you on staff, I'm hyper aware of the fact that we're watching some of this stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, because it was one of the first things we watched. It was the Masters of the Universe movie, where like there was not one brother in the whole film.
There was not.
And it's like, where were these? Where were these characters? Like they just didn't.
on behalf of black people everywhere, thank God we were not in that.
You liked it though.
Well, yeah, I was in between the ages of 4 to 6. You like things that got flashy things, and there was a monster, and it had clear good guys and bad guys. And what I wanted to see as a kid, now you got to remember, as a kid, 5 years old, I wanted to see these Ghostbusters team with these Ghostbusters.
Oh, no.
To do something.
No, that was never going to happen.
And that would have been fun for me.
I want somebody to explain to me why the monkey had 27 different jobs. Like, somebody
really.
explain to me. Because he was a
feel
chef, the mechanic,
Yeah.
a scientist,
The driver.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh. So, how many
Stallones are we at?
Are we going to give this Ghostbusters?
I got a phone call from the editor, and he said he could not. There was an issue with the amount of Stallones I was trying to give it, so it's just a censored bar.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
I understand it was sort of a negative number.
He said he called me and was like, "I can't afford this. Please stop."
So
There is a ratings level.
Yes.
So they wanted to give you ratings as opposed to you giving them.
No, what I said was considered a hate crime.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
Understandable.
yeah, I'm not allowed to further discuss my ratings on that travesty piece of horseshit that is that.
You're really using that word a lot to describe this.
You have really defecated all over this thing. Actually.
Oh, it's shit.
Yeah,
It's shit.
yeah.
It's shit.
Well-
It's shit.
Well, there you go, Ghostbusters.
It's not the shit. It's shit.
And here's what makes this very, very interesting. All right, the real Ghostbusters phenomenal cartoon.
Exactly.
Oh God, yes, absolutely.
Real crap toys when they first came out.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the Ecto 1 wouldn't fit in the firehouse. I mean,
It had problems.
the ghosts weren't really relatable to like the cartoon, so the toy line kind of fell. This toy line, the toys were well built. Like, they actually had figures that matched.
Did you have any of them?
I did not, because we couldn't find any. They were, I don't know if it was a limited release or
I never had any either. I know that our buddy Alan down at Attorney of Dreams had a Primeval on the card.
Oh, did he?
It was pristine. It sold, but it was several $100s that it sold for. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Alan. Bless your heart.
Are you trying?
No.
Are you trying to say he should have paid somebody to take that figure?
He should have.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing, and again, it falls in the other pitfall. Just because it was a bad cartoon doesn't mean the toys have to suck.
Well, that's true.
This is true. This
And
is very
the
true.
toys were really, really well made, well crafted, hard plastic, hard to break, could stand up to a 4 to 6 year old. The cartoon,
Now, could it stand up to the 4 to 6 year olds that watch that?
I have to say that
again, like I grew up watching this, and
one of the things that was sad about this when you could tell that Lou Scheimer had an involvement in the live action one.
Yes.
Because in that first episode, he was trying so hard to make sure that this somehow matched up with the story of the live action one.
And that's what I thought.
And it was like
the transition in the plot was done really, really well.
But the problem is that the kids that would have been watching this weren't even alive.
Nope.
When the live action one was on the air.
Nope.
So all he was doing was servicing himself at that point, because nobody that was going to be watching it knew anything about it. You waste the entire 20 odd minutes trying to set all that up for no reason. And
20 odd minutes? No, you waste 4 full episodes.
Well, yeah, in a lot of ways for that first 4.
Trying to get the audience hooked onto this product so you can watch the other one.
And
The 70s were a lot about self-service. So, I mean, yeah.
So were my teenage years.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, that's Ghostbusters. That's how Adrian feels. We'll be right back with something else.
Yay.
Well, guys, we're back, and as we said, we're celebrating Ghostbusters. Of course, the first segment a little bit.
The real Ghostbusters.
Yes, a little bit silly. We're actually now focused on, of course, the Ghostbusters, the ones that you know and love, and we have some products that we want to talk about here, and we're
I'll let you play with it in a minute.
Okay.
What's your?
Whoa.
I guess we're just going to jump right in.
We are going
aren't
to jump right into what are we looking at here, Larry?
What we're looking at right here is when I'm into different things, and I needed to shrink my collection. I gave my original Ghostbusters collection to my niece, and I needed something to replace it. Well, Playmobil does a wonderful job with collections and toys and whatnot. What you're looking at here is the Ecto 1 from my collection. Now, I own all the first run Playmobil Ghostbuster stuff, because you'll see Ghostbusters and then you'll see the real Ghostbusters where they have the different uniforms.
Yeah.
You know, the blue, the beige, and the brown. But I decided that if I'm going to show off Ecto 1, I needed to fill it. So, what you'll notice is the siren works and the lights work. But because I wanted to fill it and I knew I had friends who wanted to see more,
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh.
And if you look inside, there's the proton packs, and I threw in
Right.
Slimer. So yeah, there's your Slimer. All right, and there's your Ray Stans, and he's got his
little
he's got
goggles
his
on.
goggles on, and he's got his marshmallow.
Yeah.
And then you got Venkman, and
Who's been slimed.
Who's been slimed.
That's gotta feel terrible.
And then you got Egon with the
Oh, his little PKE meter.
yeah, you got a PKE
Nice.
meter. I'll just set these up.
Were these overly expensive, Larry?
No, this was actually rather cheap compared. I think I paid $40 for Ecto 1, and then each character came with a set.
That's actually not hideous
And there's
for a
Winston's.
building toy.
And then you got your little proton packs.
That is pretty sweet.
Oh, I see, and they actually go on
Yeah, they clip on the back
on the neck there.
So,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
now, what makes this really cool is after you clip it on, and yeah, just to show you how tight everything is.
Oh, and they hold it. Look out.
And they hold the wand. Now, I decided to.
Did you up the ante?
Oh yeah, did I
Oh,
ever?
yeah, there's
up
a ghost in there. And it looks like a ghost trap, I think. I see in there.
Hang on, we're missing something. Oh no.
Do they still sell these, Larry? Are these still
Yes,
sold?
this is still on the market.
You know, Playmobil always makes such a good product. It's always very solid.
It doesn't take up a bunch of space. It's easy. Now, the sets that you can collect, you can get the dogs. You can get what was it? I think one of them came with Dana Barrett and
The second one, yeah.
and I have the firehouse. I have the whole set, and I wanted to shoot the whole set, but I got in the process of cleaning my office, and when I was cleaning my office, all sorts of hell broke loose. And
I've had the privilege of meeting 2 of the 4 Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And
they work.
I've met Ernie Hudson, and I've met Dan Aykroyd. And I got to tell you, I think one of my favorite performers I've ever met is Ernie Hudson, because when you go to a signing where he's at signing autographs, that dude shows up in the Ghostbuster jumpsuit.
Really?
Yeah, no joke. Like he will be there in the jumpsuit posing with you. He is totally into it, and like he's just a really good dude. And I really he's one of the of all the celebrities I've ever met, and I've met quite a few. He's one of my favorite because he is so committed to like being there for the fans and everything.
That is awesome.
Good dude, really good dude. You know, for as beautiful as this set is.
And it's inexpensive.
Yeah, for as beautiful as this set is, I wish that I could say the same about these little guys up here. Allow me to tell you, so these have come out in advance of the new movie.
Yeah, what is this? What we got going on here?
So these are a blind package. As you can see, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Goo. And in each one of these is a little guy. And, of course, you don't know which one you're buying. There's 6 different ones.
Okay.
The idea being that you have to collect them.
Uh-huh.
That, in and of itself, would be plenty and all that I would need to see with this. And these little guys, they're okay. I don't think they're worth the $5 that you have to pay for each one of these things.
Right.
But, hey, whatever. However, that's not the full story here. What happens is you get this container, and then you open it. And
Ew.
now, let me say
Ew.
that if I was a kid, this probably initially would have interested me. It's basically supposed to be marshmallow fluff, and as you can see, it's not like slime. So it's not what you're used to, where it just runs out or anything like that.
It's like a sock from college.
Yeah. It's I would say it's even thicker in consistency to that. It's you need to drink more water. This is absolutely
That looks gross.
the same consistency of like the marshmallow fluff you buy in the store. Now, here's the
Does
thing.
it taste like fluff?
No. In fact, it smells horrible and very chemically. But to make matters worse, the problem with this is
Sock from college.
Yeah. To make matters worse, the problem here is that this stuff is like slime in that it's a non-Newtonian fluid that they're making the same way. It's just that they changed the formulation so that instead of flowing, it's more of a thick, viscous goo that barely moves. And the problem with that is that when you open this, there's a bag inside, and you have to fish this bag out of this goo. And the problem is, unlike slime where it just runs right off your hand, no, this sticks to you.
Oh, so it's like a glue.
And and then as a result,
It's a cock.
And as a result, as you try,
Yeah.
It's a cock for your windows.
and as you try to, that will be caulk, by the way. And as you and as you try to remove it, it won't come off. So you run. So to get at the thing, you've got this stuff all over you, and then you're trying to rub it off, and it's a pain. And to make matters worse, somebody's going to get this for their children, not knowing that this is inside here.
Yeah, and caulk is sticky.
Yeah, and if this gets on carpet, it's not coming out.
Oh, if it gets on carpet, if it gets on sheets,
On
if
this
it
stuff,
gets
anything in material, and I actually
Your
have some,
girlfriend?
I actually have some footage of this on just a napkin, and you'll see here, and I put it in, it destroys it. I mean, there's anything that's fibrous at all, this is not going to come out of. So please, if you're looking to buy these things, just remember that gunk is in there. And I have to tell you, if I had been Hasbro, I would have left the goo out of it.
Yes.
Saved $1 on the cost of this damn thing and sold them at $4, because the problem there is that these guys are kind of cute, but they're certainly not.
It's not $5.
I
I wouldn't
don't
pay
think they're
$5 for
No.
it.
I don't think they're $5 worth. And then when you add to it the inconvenience of dealing with the goo to get at the
You're
damn
paying
things.
for the pleasure of being in pain.
Sticky.
Yeah,
just like college.
I for me, those are a no. I didn't like them.
Well, we have one more product to review.
And I think this one is actually more important for what we're talking about today, because, as we've said, I know that you and I believe you're planning to go as well. We plan to go together to see the new movie.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to make an evening out of it, it's like, what else are you going to do? You've got a 2-hour movie. What else are you going to do that evening? And I think one of the things that you could look to do would be to play some games, right?
Exactly.
Well, you have this game. I've never seen this before.
Yes, this is the Ghostbusters board game. It works off of a grid mechanism. It actually works off of Dungeons and Dragons rules as far as moving the pieces around and the people and rolling and whatnot. We wanted so badly to play this earlier until we looked at the rules and we saw what the setup was going to be, and we didn't have the time.
So guys, originally what we were going to do is we were going to play this as one of the segments on the show, and of course I'm thinking Milton Bradley.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, half hour, 45 minutes to do this, and we'll be in and out.
Yeah, 3 days later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You start looking, there's like all these campaigns to get to a boss level and everything. And I'm like, he's going through the instruction manual, which is like that thick. And I'm sitting here, and the longer we're doing this, I'm like, there is no way. I'm thinking I need 4 cameras, and I need this, and I need that. And I need to be able to do this. Yeah, look at this.
This is the direction. Of course, nothing I have has to be simple and easy and clarified, but you get a nice story. I love the box art on the whole thing.
Yeah.
The board looks like this.
You got like 9 or 10 tiles.
9 or 10 tiles that you can turn into a formation, and it's called off of. And I don't want to open it up again to show you the characters, but we're gonna eventually sit down and play this and have a good time doing it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think this would be a good thing to add to your, add to your weekend, if you will. If you're, going to make a night of it or whatever with the gang, and you can go see the movie afterward, go back to somebody's house, play some games, and have a really good time with it for sure. Because we want to talk about ways to celebrate, and I think one of the best ones we could do is if you had a little bit of this.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Now, if you notice, we have some Ecto Cooler here, and we don't have just one. Oh, no. No. We've got the second one.
It is a
Got a third
citrus
one.
drink.
Now, before you guys open this, I should warn you
It's only in theaters.
that but this has not been out in a number of years. This actually came out when the film with the ladies was in theaters.
Oh.
So this is a bit old, but we're going to see if this survived.
Oh, is that what we're doing today?
Oh, yeah.
It says go till 23. So
If you think so.
It says,
Oh,
mine says
23?
December 1916.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, December 19th. Oh, wait.
Came out in 2016.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be any good. We've decided to test it and find out. So in case
We
you
did?
have,
When did that happen?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be
why
fine.
did they pasteurize?
Yeah, well, because they do pasteurize it to can it. It's just a common procedure here in the United States. But we're going to give this a shot, guys, and see if this no, not that way. We're going to give this a shot and see if it holds up. In case you happen to have any at home, this may go the way of the gum that we've tried before, and we are about to die. Salute you.
Cheers.
Larry, you were supposed to taste it,
I did. It tasted orangey.
but you were supposed to take a little bit of it in case it wasn't good.
It tasted orangey. What, you don't drink your beverages out of cans like that?
Yeah, that's your friend. That's your friend.
Bless his heart.
How come you guys don't drink beverages out of cans?
I don't know. First of all, it's okay, guys.
Why are you purple? You got stripes.
It tastes. You know what? It actually survived. I don't believe this, but this actually survived, guys. It tastes fine. It tastes fine. There's not a damn thing wrong with it.
No, that's absolutely okay.
No, it was really, really good. Mm-hmm. Actually, if anything, I'm probably going to give myself indigestion because I slammed that so fast.
Probably. Well, I'm gonna stop drinking it because sugar. But
10% juice blend.
yeah. But in any case, guys, if you happen to have some of this laying around, by all means, go ahead and drink it at your party. But here's the real question: what if you don't have it laying around? What do you do then? I mean, yeah, exactly.
Could
well,
you make a drink?
Well, that's a very, very good question, Adrian, and it's one we are going to answer on a little segment we like to call After Dark. Welcome back, allies, to After Dark. Now, if you were paying attention during that last segment, you did see that we opened up an old can of Ecto Cooler and drank it for better or worse. But it occurs to me that as you get ready with your friends to go and see the new Ghostbusters movie, you may not have those old cans sitting around and want to do something to celebrate the occasion. So I figured, why not some hard Ecto Cooler to celebrate the evening? And you won't need too many things to make this. This is a nice, easy drink to make. Here's what you're going to need ingredient-wise. You're going to need an orange-flavored vodka. You will need blue curacao, mainly for the color. And you will need tangerine juice. Now, I have a bottle from Nature's Promise that is already pre-squeezed, mixed, etc., etc. You can, if you are fortunate enough, buy it like this, or of course you can just get some tangerines and either juice them or squeeze them to get the juice out. You will need 4 ounces for every drink that you're going to make. So, let's go ahead and mix this up. The only piece of equipment you're going to need is a shaker. I already have some ice in here, so we're good to go. We're going to start with 1.5 ounces of orange-flavored vodka. And as you can see, I know how to free pour. If not, you can always use a jigger or a shot glass or something like that. You're going to need 1/2 ounce of blue curacao. Then, we're going to need 4 ounces or thereabouts of tangerine juice. And I'm going to use a jigger for this. And that is going to mean 2 pours from this particular jigger. That smells pretty good. Alright. As you can hear, I already have ice in there. So now, you put your lid on and shake away. Alright. I already have a glass filled with ice. And all you need to do is strain this out. And there you go. We'll add a little sip stick. And there you have it. Hard Ecto Cooler. Look at the beautiful color on this. This is just fantastic. Looks just like the original. Let's see how it tastes. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Tangerine and orange are the juices that they use to make the original. So the tangerine juice along with the orange flavored vodka gets you absolutely in the ballpark. You're almost dead on. The color looks fantastic. You know, mix a few of these up. If you're going to be going somewhere with your friends before you go see the movie, maybe to catch some dinner, go to a place where you can BYOB, bring the Hard Ecto Cooler, enjoy it, and then go to the movie and enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife. So, hope you guys enjoy this, and until next time, cheers. All right, guys, we are back, and I have...
What you talking about, Venkman? I ain't gonna go do that stuff. What are you talking about? I don't know. Wait, is this appropriation? Should I be speaking for Winston?
Probably not.
No.
We get in trouble for that.
No, I should stop right now?
Nah, I don't care.
Okay. Well, what you know is you stupid peckerwood.
Okay, no, that's a little too
That's a little
Yeah,
far. But it
Why
was
is my cup
Winston's
smoking?
call.
Well, that's on you. All right, so anyway, we have some of the hooch
But
here.
Winston called Venkman the peckerwood. All right, Bill.
I haven't had enough to drink for this.
Well, you're the one holding the drink. Pour, damn it.
All right, so what is in this?
Well, we've got some orange flavored vodka here.
Okay.
We've got blue curacao, largely for the color, and we have tangerine juice.
Tangerine juice, and this is called
And this is Hard Ecto Cooler.
Hard Ecto
So
Cooler.
look at that. Now, we didn't bother with ice because we're beasts. But go ahead and try it, guys.
Let me go.
And you gave me a hard time. Look what he just did.
I'm an adult.
All right, well, there you go. Okay.
I had to review the movie.
Anyway, he's got a point there. What do you think?
I don't know if it's the citrus. There you go.
You got this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely getting cooled down. That's for sure.
You probably shouldn't drink that much.
I'm fine.
It's anyway.
I don't know if it's for me or not. I
Well,
don't know if it's the balance of citrus and vodka. That's
This is a very different one than we've typically consumed on the show.
Don't you give up on me.
This is.
I'm not going to give up on you, but it's...
Do you need a little more? Are you
Yeah,
okay?
just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right.
You're okay?
Oh, look
your
at that.
tongue's green, that's for sure.
What? We're out. Anyway, I think it's actually a pretty good approximation of the flavor, except of course you have an alcoholic content to it.
I think what what it might be is I'm really tasting the vodka.
Yeah,
And-
there is
I don't taste nothing.
there is I will tell you, in each one of these drinks there's an ounce and a half of vodka
That's probably why.
and a half ounce of the blue curacao. So it's on the heavier side. You can always pull back a little bit on the vodka if you would like.
That's why I don't like it.
What?
It's
What's
got
that?
the blue curacao.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan of the.
Not a fan of the blue curacao.
If you want to know why he's not a fan of the blue curacao, all you have to do is watch our episode on Romulan Ale,
And find out why I'm talking to Batman.
and you'll find out why.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
As your friend, I don't think I tell you that enough. You are a beautiful man.
Glad you're sitting next to him and not me.
I don't think I want any more of that. Anyway, if we. There's no good coming of this.
I hope he had something to eat.
Ghostbusters!
Well, folks, I think we're about out of time here. It might
I
be a
don't
good-
know
good-
what
good-
we're doing.
It might be a good time to end this.
Probably be a, but
I'm fine. Guys, just look at me. Look at me.
it looks like he really liked the drink.
Look at me.
I can see that.
Look at me right in the eye.
That's your forehead.
That's your.
That was my eye. I got big eyes that come from my face. Just look at me right here. Right here. You pay attention. See?
You're not looking at him in the eye.
I'm not looking at him in the in the third eye there, or whatever he's doing.
Nah, it's right here.
I think.
Look at me right here. I'm fine.
I think we need to close, ladies and gentlemen.
You're California fine is what's going on.
Yeah.
over there.
Ooh, I bet you wonder how I knew. You see, he said count for a reason.
He ain't afraid to go no ghost right now.
Ladies-
That's for damn sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Adrian and for Larry,
Hi.
Ooh, I heard it through the grapevine.
this has been 80's Allies. We will see you next time.
Have a good night. Be safe out there.
Ghostbusters!
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
Who did that? No, I told you I was fine.
Adrian, you're not going anywhere. No, you're not. Look, just stay there. I'm going to drive you home.
Hey, listen, I got a question for you. You know Fat Albert wasn't really fat, he had a glandular problem, right?
No, you're not. Hello?
In a world where drinking and driving has become all too common.
Somebody needs public service announced.
Comes a hero willing to put their foot down. Yes, allies, it is LARMAN, your public service announcement officer. And his assistant Adrian.
I gotta drink no bullshit.
Hello again, allies. It is I, LARMAN, your public safety announcement officer, and I'm standing here with my assistant, Adrian.
Why there three of you?
That is a very good question, Adrian. Now, I understand that you were trying to get home
I
somehow,
got my keys.
and you might have had too many adult fermented beverages.
I did not have so many. I had me, myself, and I had ox. It was 3 people sharing. So I'm good.
Oh, well, you smell like a gin factory. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
like the gin blossoms.
one of many reasons why you don't want to drink is you might get in a car and drive. You could possibly hurt somebody. You could possibly ruin your car. And the effects of drinking too much is you might start hallucinating.
Who's hallucinating with some shit? What's that?
Hello? Adrian, what can? What are you talking about? There's no can.
I'm not that drunk. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I'm not that drunk. Hey, it's coming close. It's coming. Hey.
Adrian! What the hell happened to you?
It was a can. It was a can.
Can, yeah, right.
It was
Can
can.
my eye.
It was a can. I promise. Down. Made me feel bad about myself.
I'll bet. Easy. You're puking all over yourself.
It was a can.
There's a can my
Yeah,
ass.
it was a can.
A can my ass.
You don't understand.
Now you see, folks, this is exactly why you don't have too much to drink.
It's his fault. Every time I'm around and he's around, it happens to me. It's his fault.
Come on, I'm taking you home. Come on.
It was a kid.
Come on.
I knew it was a kid.
See, folks, if you've had too much to drink, allies, make sure that you have a good, close, personal friend you can call on to get you out of such situations. That way you can avoid public embarrassment and potential trouble with the authorities. This has been LARMAN.
Outside with sticks and dirt till the sun fell from the sky. But knowing half the battle made us more than meets the eye. It was dangerous to go alone unless you had a wooden sword. The only selfies that we took were made with Polaroid. Time will come and time will go. The years will pass us by. Makes me smile. You might think the decade you grew up in was the greatest. There was nothing better than growing up as a kid.